tearing me apart and talking so much bad about my skin. Like, oh, but she has all this acne, she has huge pores. I'm sitting there like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shawna, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about acne, tell you guys more about my journey and me finally not wearing makeup. And it's been 2 weeks. I know it hasn't been that long, but I have a lot to share. I'm excited to let you guys know my story, my history. Before we get into the video, if you can please subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let's get into the video. I had to sit on the floor because this lighting, let's just talk about this lighting. This lighting is bomb. Like, I'm really sitting on the floor, but it's okay. So just to give you guys more history about my acne journey. I feel like whenever someone talks about their acne, it's like a disease or something, but you know, let's just talk about it. So with my acne, I've been dealing with acne since I was 12 years old, and it was right after my puberty. It was right after my period, and I remember just like getting like teeny little tiny ones. This is literally when I was 12 years old. My cheeks mostly, and like on my forehead. But then it started to get worse, and it was to a point where I'll be in middle school and I would just like never look in the mirror. If I were to go to the bathroom, I would literally wash my hands like this, like looking down, washing my hands. And then I would feel like everyone is just staring at it. Like, so many people was like, you should try Proactive, you should try Murray, Neutrogena. So many different things. And at first I didn't really know what to use and what products would work for my skin, because like I feel like when you're so young, it's just like everything is like pretty much new. So I didn't know what to use. And as I got older, it started to get worse. And when I moved to New York, this was still in high school, like the junior year of high school, I was so big on like modeling. I even started to send off a lot of my pictures. I would take headshots, full body shots, and I started to feel insecure about my skin. Like, I wanted to model, but deep down inside I was really insecure about my acne, because I was just like, I don't know if people are gonna want to like work with me, like what am I gonna do? So I remember when I first got this gig, I'm not gonna mention the company because I don't want to do that, but I was with this really huge drugstore makeup company, and they the guy, like when he first saw me, he was like, wow, like that's her skin. Like, he was literally, I'm in a chair and I'm with the other lady, and he's just talking about me in front of my face. He's just like, this is her skin? Wow, I didn't know that this was the kind of gig. Like, I didn't understand that she has acne. But he would work with all these like high-end models and stuff, so he had a lot of experience. And I guess like he didn't want like someone with acne to be a part of his like book or whatever you want to call it. So I was just like sitting there like feeling so deflated, because this man is just tearing me apart and talking so much bad about my skin. Like, oh, but she has all this acne, she has huge pores. I'm sitting there like, wow. And he's like pounding tons of makeup on my face. He's just pounding it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, damn, how much you really need to cover my skin that bad, boy, that you need to put that much pounds of makeup on my face. So then now when it's time to take pictures, after he pounders my face, he's just looking disgusted. He's like standing in the corner. If you're in a photo shoot, usually like the makeup artist and the stylist are just around while the model is getting taking pictures. So he was just standing in the corner, and I'm literally there like trying to feel confident. I felt so ugly because he teared me apart. So now I'm there and I'm just like, what the heck, like. And then we go back into the room to try to put on more makeup and stuff. He's like, honestly, I can't do this. Do not put these out in the magazines. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want my name to be on this. This is insane. Like, I didn't understand, like, I didn't know she was gonna look like this. Oh my gosh. So I'm standing there like, shocked, like shocked. And then he left the shoot, girl. He left the shoot. He called his assistant to come and finish the rest of the shoot because he didn't want to be a part of it. His assistant was so nice, but imagine how I felt at that time. I was around, like, I don't remember how old I was, but I was still in college, and I was just like, wow. He just said that my skin's like really gross. But then he would always say, like, he would also say, like, oh, but you're really beautiful, you know, you have to embrace your, but you're also saying that my skin is gross. I was just like confused, whatever. So after that situation, I went home and I cried. I cried to my sister. I was like, they literally made me feel so bad about my skin, and it just like made me feel even more insecure. Because remember, I was battling acne since I was 12. Now I'm in like, college at this point, and I still have acne, and I'm just like, wow. So then I started to get into makeup, and I started to feel really insecure because I'm like, all right, like obviously I have really bad skin, I need to cover it up. So then I started to wear makeup. So I would powder makeup. This lighting, by the way, oh, I looking golden. Okay, sunlight wants to leave, it's okay. But I was starting to wear more makeup, and I would powder it. I would wear like pounds, baby. I look like a whole different person with makeup on, and I would just feel beautiful. Like I would feel like I felt like the best person in the room, because I was like, oh, I'm so beautiful, I'm tall, I look like this, I have makeup, I look good, no one can see my scars, no one can see my acne. Even though when you wear makeup, you actually can still see your acne. It's just the scars can be hidden a little bit, but you still see the acne, girl. Like, don't think that wearing makeup is gonna really hide it. It's a mental thing, I feel like. But I was wearing it, and I just felt so good. Like I was at my highest peak of confidence. It was to the point where I didn't feel comfortable going without makeup. While being in college, I was more comfortable with wearing no makeup because I didn't really care. But when I graduated, because my school was upstate New York, when I graduated and I got to New York City, I was more insecure because I'm like, all right, like I'm not gonna find a man, I need to cover my acne, like I need to like look good while I'm in the city. So it was just a mental thing, and then I started to wear makeup, boo. So let's just talk about another story time where now I'm in New York City. So I met this lady. She was like a motherly figure to me, and she made me feel so like comfortable. I would go to her house, holidays, I would spend time with her family. One time, I guess my face was really bad, like I don't know what happened. So my skin was really bad at this time, and I went over her house, and I'm sleeping over. I'm like, I'll just sleep over, it's really late. We planned it, and then as I'm taking my makeup off, I feel like when you're taking your makeup off, you're literally stripping off the mask if you are insecure and you're using it to cover your insecurities. For me, I was obviously like insecure, so I used makeup to cover everything, and I felt more beautiful. So clearly I was using it in that way instead of a way that's more like fun and like, you know, more artisty, whatever that word is. But I was just like using it to cover myself. So I'm now at her house, I'm taking off my makeup, stripping it off, and my mechanism, like whenever I'm insecure about something, I tend to just say like, oh, just so you know, my skin is really bad right now. Like that would just be my thing. I would just tell them before they made a comment. So I was telling her, I was like, hey, my face is really, as I'm washing my face, I'm like, my face is really bad right now. So as I'm taking off my makeup, she's like, your skin is disgusting, oh my gosh, what are you using, your skin is never gonna clear up. And remember, I am comfortable enough, I'm already uncomfortable actually, and I'm taking off my makeup because I don't want to sleep in it. But if I'm close to you and you're telling me that my skin is disgusting, like I wake up every day and I see my face, I know how I look, like every single day I'm looking in the mirror. So for someone to be like, your face is disgusting, you like, I didn't think your face looked like this before. Mind you, my skin used to be way worse than how it looked that when she was saying that. And it was just like so, like it hurt because I was like, wow, like I'm already really insecure about this, and I'm actually, you know, revealing my true self, my true beauty to you, and this is how you feel. You know, I feel like I was just like shocked. I felt like the same way that I felt when that guy from that makeup brand started making me feel bad about myself. I felt like that happened all over again, but this one was more personal because I knew this person. So I was just like, I was taken back, and I had a moment. I cried in that bathroom by myself, and I started to pray, and I was like, you know, like, I'm not gonna let this affect me. I'm not gonna let her hurt me like this. But although I said that at this moment, I still felt like that, you know. I still felt like that. And then I ended up leaving. I stopped talking to her because honestly, sometimes you just gotta cut out negative people who are gonna bring you down and really, you know, mess you up. And I felt like it really did tear me down. And at that time I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear more makeup, I'm gonna powder more makeup, and I'm gonna cover myself. No one's gonna really see who I am. So I let her at that time, you know, take control and make me feel even worse about my skin. And honestly, words do hurt. So if you're around someone who's constantly tearing you down, making you feel bad about yourself, or pointing out your insecurities like you don't already see them, I feel like we have to be there for our friends. We have to be there for our family members and just like uplift them. Like there's no need to, you know, make them feel bad already about, you know, something that they're struggling with, you know. And for me, my acne was genetic, so it's something I really didn't know what to do. I feel like when it's genetic acne, it's more challenging because you have to really watch what you eat. It's more internal and not the outside. So I didn't know that until recently, so it's definitely a process. Fast forward 2 weeks ago, I stopped wearing makeup. And how this came about is one day, like, as I've been getting closer to God, I've been praying. I've been like, God, like, I don't want to feel so chained to makeup. I don't want to feel beautiful because of my makeup and what I put on my face and enhancing and doing all this stuff. And this is what happened. This is what I saw in the Bible. I am going to read a passage from the Bible, from Genesis, and this honestly helped me not want to wear makeup. So in Genesis 1:26, right, the Bible that I have is called the Life Application Study Bible. In the bottom, it basically shows like more of a description about what he's saying. So I'm just going to read the description. It says, knowing that we are made in God's image and thus share many of his characteristics provides a solid basic for self-worth. Human worth is not based on possessions, achievements, physical attractiveness, or public acclaim. Instead, it is based on being made in God's image. Because we bear God's image, we can feel positive about ourselves. Criticizing or downgrading ourselves is criticizing what God has made and the abilities he has given us. Knowing that you're a person of worth helps you love God. Know him personally, valuable contribution to those around you. So when I read that, I was like, wow, like, I am worthy, I am beautiful. Like, I don't need to feel like I have to wear makeup because God has made me specifically this way. So that really helps me. It's not about the outside, it's honestly about the inside. It's like something we need to work on. We're all not perfect, so that really helped me. And now, bare face, I'm still working on my skin. I changed my diet because, you know, skin has been something that I've been desiring for so long, and I changed my diet. I can make a video on that actually, but I don't eat meat anymore, I don't eat dairy anymore, and I've seen a significant amount of difference in literally just 2 weeks. And I can tell you guys what I'm eating. Just let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. I'll be happy to make a video. I just want you guys to know that you are beautiful. Don't let anyone tear you down. Don't let anyone make you feel less beautiful, because honestly, society alone has its own image of what beauty is supposed to be like. And I want you to know that you are beautiful without acne. If you don't have any eyebrows, if your lips are tiny, you know, just embrace your imperfections, because I think it's beautiful. I think it's more beautiful when you see a confident girl or guy walking down the street, head held up high, and just like walking in confidence. I think that's more beautiful than pretending to be confident and just really embracing everything. And I feel like it makes a difference. And I feel like when you're confident on the inside, it shows on the outside. And this has definitely changed my life, because before I was not able to go outside without makeup. I would feel like, all right, well, everyone's gonna look at me, I'm never gonna have a man, and yeah, I'm pretty much ugly. Like, I was so negative. And I feel like it all starts also in your mindset. If you are constantly positive and uplifting yourself, and if people are complimenting you, take the compliments. Don't say, oh really, just say, oh wow, thank you so much. Like, appreciate the compliments that you're getting, and believe in the compliments. Believe that it's true. You don't really need compliments to let you know that you're beautiful. Like, you should know. And it is a process. It took me years to really understand that, and now I'm like embracing my skin, changing my diet. It also comes with health and what you're willing to do. It's a sacrifice. If you really want clear skin, you have to cut out certain things, you know, and it's also going to help you overall. So that's what I've been doing, eating healthier, embracing my skin, also wearing less makeup. I've seen a change in my skin. I feel like when I wore makeup, my skin was just like more oily, or just like I would have more breakouts. And recently, since I haven't been wearing it, I noticed that it's like more dewy, it's a nice little glow, it looks healthier, it feels softer. I've been doing a few masks. I can also make a video on that. I'm excited for this new direction, like I mentioned on my channel, and I'm just gonna be doing a lot of talks and self-care videos, cooking videos. You could do masks together. We're gonna hang out, girl. We're gonna sit on floors. We're gonna get that good lighting. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for even clicking this video. I really appreciate every one of you guys. Let me know in the comments if you want to see what I'm eating, and just more on skincare, or more on just everyday life. If you want me to talk about anything, I have videos after videos, like ideas to do. So I'm very open to anything that you want to see. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos. Peace.